Hi everyone, it's Sandra, and today I thought I would share with you some new products that I've really been enjoying lately, and also the old products that I've used up that they kind of replaced. I always try my best to operate on a one in, one out basis. Now, obviously, I fail miserably at this in certain makeup categories. I'm gonna start with body, and I used up this SPF. This is a body SPF. It was an oil. It's from Clarins SPF 30. I really enjoyed the smell, and it was very easy to use. I never had any irritation or sunburn from this. I did enjoy it, but I find a body sunscreen as an oil to not be as versatile. On a regular basis, day to day, I don't want to keep reapplying oil on my arms and legs. So while this is a nice product if you're just planning on spending some time outdoors, maybe hanging out by the pool or something like that, the body SPF product that I'm using right now is more of a lotion, but it is in a mist form. I like the fact that it's not an aerosol can, and it has SPF 40, and it's just a milky mist. It doesn't leave a white cast. It doesn't leave a greasy residue or anything like that. It has a very slight fresh scent to it. I'm really enjoying it. It's the Bioderma Photoderm SPF 40. So this is what I'm using right now. Then we have some body scrubs. I love to use a body scrub year round, but especially in the summertime, and I was using the Aveda Rosemary Mint body polish. I'm not really loyal to one particular one. I will try all the scrubs basically, but I did really enjoy this. I like the fact that you didn't need a lot of product to get the job done, and it had like crushed up walnut shells, which was really nice. It gave a great exfoliation, and right now I'm kind of like on a coffee kick. So I actually have two body scrubs. I purchased this quite a while ago and it was kind of ready to go, but then Jordan Samuel Skin had a sale on their website, and I've been meaning to try this as well. So I kind of added this to my cart, and now I have two coffee scrubs, and I'm glad that I have both because they are quite different, so I use them for different purposes. The Fig and Yarrow Cardamom and Coffee Body Scrub is a lot more dense. There are a lot more exfoliating particles in here, so this gives a more aggressive exfoliation, and this also leaves zero residue on the skin. So this is the body scrub that I like to use before I plan on applying fake tan. While the Jordan Samuel, this is the Granita Decafé body scrub. This is a lot more gentle. So this is more of a moisturizing body scrub. This doesn't have that strong of a coffee scent, although neither of these leave a coffee scent that lingers on the skin. Like once you're out of the shower, you won't smell it on your skin, which is nice. When you first pour that cup of coffee in the morning, that's what this Jordan Samuel body scrub smells like. It doesn't linger on the skin or anything like that, but this has more moisturizing capabilities, and I feel like after I rinse this off of my skin feels like I've just applied a lotion. I don't feel the need to go in with a separate body moisturizing product. So this is great if you are a lazy girl and you just want to get your exfoliation and moisturization done in one step. But if you have very dry skin on your body, you might want to top it up with a body oil or moisturizer. Then next up we have some fragrances, and I had used up a bottle of the Narciso Rodriguez for her perfume. I put it on my Instagram, but I don't think I ever showed it in an empties video. And then I also used up the hair perfume that I had, and then I used up my Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. These are beautiful fragrances. If I had to choose between these two, I would pick Narciso Rodriguez for her. The Coco Mademoiselle perfume by Chanel is beautiful. I love the way that it smells on other people, and two of my good friends wear this scent, and I feel like this just smells so much better on them than it does on me. So I think even though I really like it, it's gonna be one of those fragrances that I don't repurchase, because on me it just doesn't smell as good as it smells when I smell it on other people. The Narciso Rodriguez for her was definitely more my style. I like to wear this in like the shoulder seasons. So this was nice in the spring and the evenings, and I could wear this day and night in the fall as well. But right now, the florals are just not doing it for me. It's been so hot and humid during the day that I find anytime I try to apply one of my floral fragrances that I love, it's just too hot for them. So it's very cloying. And I wanted something a little bit more zingy, a little bit more fresh for during the day. And I also wanted a fragrance that's more subtle. This is Orange Sanguine by Atelier Cologne. This is a limited edition bottle that they have out right now. It's usually in a clear bottle, but oh my God, this smells so good. If you like fresh scents, and if you like citrus, you will like this. It's like freshly squeezed oranges next to a beautiful ocean breeze. It's so, so lovely. Now, this doesn't have the most amazing lasting power or anything like that, but I don't mind. I actually just keep this in my purse, and if I'm having a rough day and I want this to take me away on the beach somewhere, I just put this on and I'm instantly transported. Let's move on to hair. This is the Ritual of Sakura shampoo and conditioner. I had purchased a Sakura set by Rituals. I love their bath foams and shower gels. So these just kind of came in a set together. I had never tried their shampoos and conditioners, and they were fine. I just feel like they were a bit too moisturizing for my hair type. My hair is very, very thin, very, very fine. And if I use shampoos and conditioners that are too moisturizing, my hair can't handle it and it will just be kind of limp. So while I loved the scent of these and they were gentle, they didn't strip my color or anything like that, it just wasn't something that I would repurchase. For shampoo, I'm using the Christophe Cleansing Volumizing Paste. It's not a traditional shampoo type of formula. It almost looks like a body scrub when you look at it in the jar. So I really like this because it exfoliates my scalp and the clay in it helps absorb excess oils. I do have hair that tends to be quite oily at the roots, so I find that this does a great job at kind of soaking up those oils, and it helps give me more volume while not stripping my hair at all. It's color safe, it has a very strong rose scent, and it can be very polarizing. You either love it or hate it. A lot of the negative reviews that I read about this were pertaining to the scent. So just keep in mind, maybe you want to pop into Sephora and try and smell it before you buy it. I think you can get a small travel size. I have been very, very obsessed with this. This is one of the best conditioners that I've tried in a very long time. I'm not usually as impressed with conditioners. I find a lot of them are just good, but this is amazing. And it's called the Acai Polyphenols Blondifier. It's not a purple conditioner. I still use my Christophe purple hair mask if I feel like my hair is getting too brassy and I want to tone that down. But on a regular basis, when it comes to shampoo and conditioner, this has been my duo. And what I really like about the L'Oreal conditioner is that it's very, very, very moisturizing without leaving a residue, without weighing my hair down. It rinses completely clean and it just leaves my hair feeling super, super smooth. It also detangles it kind of. So big fan of these together. Then I used up my heat protectant. I was using the Strivectin hair frizz control mist. I liked this, but I did find this to be a bit too much for my hair. If I wasn't paying attention and I sprayed too much, my hair would feel really weighed down. So I have moved on to this Pureology lightweight smoothing lotion. I had worked with Pureology quite a while ago and I still had quite a generous stash of products that they had sent me. So I thought that I would just use this next. And this is a styling cream that has heat protectant in it. And this is the range that is geared towards protecting the integrity of your hair and protecting your color. And I'm really enjoying this. I just do a couple of pumps of this in my hair and it's great. Doesn't weigh my hair down, prevents my hair from being too damaged from blow drying and curling it and stuff like that. Next is a dry shampoo, and I have found a game-changing dry shampoo product for me. I used up the Klorane Dry Shampoo. This is the standard one in the can. I like the Oat Milk formula. They also have one with nettle, that's like the green one. This gives it really nice volume and it gets all the grease out of the hair, but I just tend to go through these quite quickly. I have the powder version which lasts longer, but it doesn't give me as much volume. When I found this while I was browsing, I was very intrigued because this is a dry shampoo, but it's a mist. And it's by R&Co. It's the Spiritualized Dry Shampoo Mist. I was listening to a podcast with one of the founders of the brand, and he was talking about how dry shampoo is such an important thing in his styling routine and how they have 5 different types of dry shampoo formulas in their range. And it just sounded so cool. It's basically like a micellar water for your hair, and if you're somebody that exercises a lot and you don't want to wash your hair every single day, this will be your best friend. This is like going to be your gym bag essential. Apply this mist at the roots and you wait a couple minutes, then massage it in, and then you can either blow dry your roots or just let them air dry, and this will just magically absorb all the gunk and your hair will just feel super, super fresh. The scent is amazing. It feels like you just washed it without you having to go through that extra shampoo and conditioning step. You just kind of apply this on the areas where you need to, and it's awesome. So I highly recommend checking it out. I mean, I don't know what it's like on people with more coarse, full, thick hair, but if you have fine, thin hair like me, I really like this, and I think it's worth a try. I find it super, super innovative, and it does not leave any residue in my hair whatsoever. And if you're using this with a blow dryer at the roots, this gives nice volume too. So win-win on all accounts. Now moving on to some skincare, I used up this dual acid peel by Burki. It was like a lactic and glycolic acid peel, but I can't say that it was better than similar products that I've tried by Ole Henriksen or Tata Harper, and those were less expensive than this one, but it was really nice. And now I'm using this, and it's from First Aid Beauty. This was sent to me, and I thought that it would be really gentle because First Aid Beauty products are usually really gentle, but it says Facial Radiance Intensive Peel, and this is very much an intensive peel. This is much stronger than the Burki one. Again, this is a lactic and glycolic acid peel. This also has some clay in it as well, so this is an excellent product if you're somebody with like oily combination skin and you want to help fade hyperpigmentation. This is very, very, very good, but it's very, very strong. Like, I cannot leave this on my face for longer than 5 minutes because it will start to burn. It kind of looks like a clay mask, especially if you're struggling with fading those post breakout marks. I would not use this if you have any active acne, but on fading old acne spots, this is a really, really nice product. Very impressed by it. I was not expecting something so strong from First Aid Beauty, but it's great, and the price point is great as well. The next couple of products are not exactly new products that I'm loving. They are products that I'm still very much loving, and it's an empty and a direct repurchase. This is the Rejuvi Flavonoid Complex. I've talked about this more at length in my favorite skincare discoveries of 2018 video. I discovered this product last year. I'm still very much enjoying it, and every time Derm Store has a sale, I order a backup because I will definitely use it up. It's really, really great. I use this every single night. And then I also used up my favorite anti-acne product. This is the Kate Somerville Anti-Bac. It's a 5% benzoyl peroxide, and again, I use this every single night. I use about a pump of it. You can watch my evening skincare routine video if you want to see how I use it and what products I use it with. I've been using this for years and years and years, and I will not be without it. As long as I have acne-prone skin, I will have this in my beauty cabinet. And then another empty and repurchase is a makeup product, and it's the Armani Eye Tint. If you have followed my YouTube channel for several years, you will know how obsessed I am with the Armani Eye Tint. And when I first saw these come off of Sephora and off of the Armani Beauty website, I had a mini panic attack because I thought they were going to be discontinued. The one I have here is number 11, and it's the color Rose Ashes, which is my personal favorite. This is not only one of my favorite cream eyeshadows, but it's one of my favorite eyeshadow colors ever. It's like your eyelids but better, and if you have a skin tone similar to mine, this will be really, really beautiful. I think if you have a bit more pink in your skin, this will not show up as much because this does have, it's like a very, very faint taupe with pink undertones. It's a very unusual color. I would definitely suggest testing it on your skin to see what it looks like on you. I love this formula. They have been reformulated and repackaged. I cannot tell a difference in the formula, which I think is a good thing. I still love the new version just as much as the old one. The name and the number hasn't changed. This is still number 11. It's called Rose Ashes. They did make them smaller. You get less product, and they're also cheaper. So I think that's a great thing because that way you will actually use up the product before it starts to dry out. And the applicator has also changed. It has similar applicator to their liquid lipsticks where it has a pointy end, which makes it really easy to get into the inner corner of the eye. The formula is great. It's so easy to work with. If you want more impact, I would suggest applying a layer and then wait maybe a minute for it to dry and then apply another layer on top to get a bit more intensity. It's similar to the other products in the Armani Beauty line. If you want like pigment and insane finishes and dramatic looks, you don't go to Armani for that. I feel like you can go to Pat McGrath to get that fix. I think if you just want a very subtle, just like a hint of color and really elegant formulas that are very, very easy to blend and to use, you go to Armani. I feel like Armani and Burberry are two makeup brands that do that really, really well. But yeah, Rose Ashes, Armani Eye Tints, back in my life, and I'm very happy about that. Then finally, concealers. I have 2 concealers that I used up, and they're actually 2 of the same, just 2 different colors. The L'Oreal True Match concealer. This is a super blendable concealer, and I love this. This was in my top 5 favorite concealer videos. It's the best concealer that I've tried from the drugstore, but my only gripe with it was the price with regards to how much you get. You get such little product in here. If you buy it at regular price, it ends up being super, super expensive. So I would repurchase it, but not at full price. And instead of those 2 concealers, we have these 2 high-end concealers. They were both sent to me, and I'm very lucky to have that happen because they were on my radar to buy this year anyway. We have the YSL Touche Éclat High Cover Concealer. I have this in shade number 1.5. This makes a really nice inner corner brightening shade. And then the Armani Power Fabric Concealer in shade number 4. This works well under my eyes, and I can use this on blemishes as well. If I had to choose between the 2, I would pick the Armani just because I find the formula to be a lot more forgiving and a lot more elegant. The YSL Touche Éclat High Cover formula is a bit more dry, so I think if you're somebody with a drier under eye area, you will not like this. I find that this settles in my fine lines over here, which is why I got it in a brighter shade, because I wanted to just brighten my inner corner. The Armani just glides on effortlessly. I knew I would love it because it gets rave reviews, but I didn't know I would love it that much. I'd say I like this better than the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which I also really like. This has not quite as much coverage as the Too Faced, but the formula is even more elegant. Thank you so, so much for watching. Let me know what new products you've been loving. Is there anything that you've used up recently that you want to repurchase right away, or are you in the market for something new? I always love catching up with you in the comment section below. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.